Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning. Good morning. Let me just make sure this is on. Hi, sweet Carmel. Peace and abundant blessing to you, too. Hello, Shonda. Good morning and good health, Dory and Misfits. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Well, Shonda, don't forget tonight. Can you hear me now? Good morning. Good morning and good health, Allegra. And she says to everyone, no sound, can't hear you. Good morning. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Like the AT&T commercial. That guy that looked like Jared. It's hard to weird people to represent our wants and needs. Oh, yay. Can't wait. Oh, yay. Right. Is it hump day yet? Because I want to check in on you guys. So let me just check in. Because I just feel like doing it. Is it hump day yet? How are you guys doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Talking about how you doing. Is there any news on Wendy? That was a weird thing for me to say. I know it's Tuesday. Okay. Hmm. Ebony, don't forget tonight, Ebony. So glad to have the new group in. Nice color. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like show you all my food. I'm sorry. Thank you, Nero. You know what I'm finding, guys? And you guys help me out with this. Is Instagram turning into Facebook, where Facebook had all these one-liners about life? Does anybody realize that? My Instagram is turning into Facebook, where they remind you that, you have one life and, do one life well. But it's like statements. It's not like videos, right? Instagram will say the same thing using videos, which I love. Black woman walking around in a flowing dress, talking about this my new life. I'm walking away from everything that ever bothered me, and she got on a hat, and she's just looking cool for it, right? I like those videos because I feel like the look of those videos represent me as a black woman. Even though I'm not near as beautiful as they are, but when I see those videos, I feel beautiful as they are. So I like the feeling that those videos give me, and I made those videos. I will lay up in bed before I started working 5 days a week. Pray for me. I'm getting used to it, though. You would be really proud of me. I'm getting used to it. Tomorrow's chiropractor. I gotta go to chiropractor tomorrow. Got a lot to do, guys. Life is short, and I got a lot to do. I really don't have a lot to do. It's just working 5 days a week at night and doing my psychic readings during the day. It's different. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, guys. All right, enough about me. And you see these videos on IG with these flowing gowns. Sometimes they have on a bathing suit. I like the bathing suit ones too because I feel like that's my body. Is anybody as delusional as I am? Yeah. But some people are now posting like blanket statements, which I feel like the blanket statements on IG is telling me what to do, right? I don't want to be told what to do. I want an example of what being happy looks like, because I can't invent happiness. I'm kidding. You guys know I invent happiness every day. But maybe I don't. And I can't invent happiness, but if I see a video of someone pretending to be happy, I believe in you. And that gives me like all the good feelings, right? And calms me down and lets me dream a little. I want to dream a little, and I want nice music playing as the flowing dress and the hat. They're holding their hat like this, and they're flowing. And sometimes they're by the beach with the flowing. Sometimes they're on a rock and the flowing. Sometimes they're in a bed, and it's the Caribbean, and the bed looks like it's in the outside, but it isn't. And then they get up luxuriously and they go to stand by the window, and they're like, this is life. But they're not looking at you, right? It's saying, and then you just see this is life. I like that. I need the visuals. I need to dream a little, right? I need to dream a little. So I don't need to be told what to do. I don't need Facebook in my IG, right? Or my favorite is, you only got one family, you're gonna die soon. And it's like, wait, whoa. Are you so insensitive that you don't realize that family can be abusive? Family can be mean? So don't tell me I only got one life and one family and, life is short. No, I know life is short. We all survived the short. I recognize life was short. COVID showed me, I don't know if it showed you, but it showed me it's no joke. COVID's no joke. She killed everybody. She was killing aunties, uncles. Uncles died you didn't even know you had. Uncle Jimbo died. Uncle Jimbo died. Another family member died. Another family member. Did I ever meet Uncle Jimbo? No. Uncle Jimbo was the pervert. Um, but he died. COVID. Well, we think it's COVID, right? Because after a while, they stopped announcing that it was COVID. Oh, well, I'm sorry that Uncle Jimbo did the things that he did in life, and I will pray for him in death. Because we pray for everything, right? Even for the perverts of the family. Like, oh damn, he was that person. The child, I'ma pray that Jesus has a good talking with him when he gets there. We don't say that. We don't say that. We go, I just pray for him in death, child. All right. Comedy. Just comedy, people. Y'all know Uncle Jimbo. Everybody got Uncle Jimbo. Oh, Sabrina, why are you asking about my car? Do not ask about the car. All right, so yesterday, it's still not kicking over well. And something about something is not charging a battery. So for the past week, I've been getting jumps. For some reason, the car will not jump. The car dies at work, not at home. I needed a reverse car. In any case, I started crying last night. I could see the car from my back window, so I talked to it last night, and I started crying. I was like, I don't think you understand. You have a new owner, and we have to get along now. Like, David left you, the replacement, and we have to do this. We have to be one with Christ. Like, I need a Jesus vehicle car. So I was crying and talking to it like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was hilarious. It's the only thing I wish I would have taped, because it was actually very funny, the tears. And so yesterday, because it's not kicking over, I had to go to a starter alternator guy. That's all he does. Right? Why do I get there and brake fluid is oozing out like a pool? He goes, what the hell is this? I'm like, I don't know. So the two of them go, they smell. They're like, it's brake fluid. And I was like, yeah, there is a problem with the brake tank. And then he goes, I'm not touching his car. Get the brake fluid fixed. And then the brake fluid was missing a cap. He was mad about that. Like, where's the cap? Where's the cap? I don't know where the cap is. But I had the cap. I don't know what I. In any case, David did tell me that there was a problem with the brake. Like, I don't think he lied about anything. I don't think. But you never know. Got out of Dodge. Fucked up car. I don't know. I don't know. So in any case, they put more brake fluid in, and they said, get to the first mechanic. So my neighbor, driving me crazy, Miss Daisy, she kept telling me about this company. And she said, go there, go there, go there, go there. And I was like, all right. So I'm on my way to go to another mechanic. I had an appointment with at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I missed it because I needed to get my car jumped. It's a long story. But we're the alternator starter guy, and where my appointment was like 3,000 miles away. And I was like, I'll never make it safely because I don't know how long this brake fluid is going to last. So I went to the place driving me crazy, told me. And I sit there all day, which I don't mind sitting there all day. Like, I did readings. I just did it over the phone, right? Intuitive readings, I do that, people. I just do it over the phone. I worked on some other, I just wish I had another iPad with me because then I could take some videos and post it, but that's neither here nor there. I stayed there for like 7.5 hours, right? No, 7.5 hours. And then I got comfortable, right? Right? So I put my feet up. I got 2 chairs and I put my feet up and worked on my phone. All the guys kept coming by. They're like, comfortable, huh? And I was like, oh, yeah. It's just that I can't go home. And they're like, that's okay. Okay, thank you. And then I went out to them and I was like, I'm hungry. I totally expected these people to feed me. Like, I'm hungry. And they're like, we could take you somewhere. I was like, but can you bring me back? 8 hours. And they literally have a sign there that says, go home. Go home because we don't want to be rushed, right? But I have nowhere to go. And then I called Miss Daisy to let her know I went to her place. And Miss Daisy goes, we don't have any electricity. And I was like, oh my God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God that I'm really sitting here. I don't want to get aggravated. I need to be in air conditioning, calm, cool. The chairs were comfortable. I had my feet up. Why am I trying to go home? And if I did go home, who's going to bring me back, right? Oh my God. Although I should have went home because then I could have gotten some sleep. That would have been nice. It doesn't matter. So they show me the bill, and the bill's outrageous. And I look at the guy. I look at the guy looks at me. I look at the guy looks at me. I look at the guy looks at me. And I go, give me 1 second. Straight face. Give me 1 second. I call my credit card company, who have never, ever asked for an increase, ever. But I will tell you that during the COVID, I was telling one of my group mates last night, during the COVID, in the COVID, they kept saying, I don't know if you guys remember this, they kept saying, pay for everything with credit. Do you guys remember that? They said, do not use your cash. Do not use your debit card, right? A lot of people use their debit card as a credit card. So you whip it out very easily. They said, don't do that. Don't do that. Whatever you're going to buy, take it from your debit, make a payment on your credit card. The payment counts as credit history. Credit cards love payment history, right? So all the while during COVID, for the 2.5 years we were in COVID, I would put all bills on my credit card and pay my bills through my credit card. All bills, right? But I wouldn't spend more than, I don't know, groceries, everything came off my credit card. And so in any case, I said, he looked at me, I looked at him. Let's stop this song. Let me make a phone call. I called my credit card and I said, I'm at the mechanics. I have never asked for an increase. I need an increase. I guess she was like, for how much? And I told her for how much. She's like, let me check your credit history or whatever. So she goes and I'm going to put you on hold. And she comes back and she goes, check your emails. Now, when someone tells me check my emails, I already know it's not going to happen. I already know I'm getting a rejection letter. And this car is costing me a bundle. So I checked my emails, and there was an extraordinary amount sent over. And I said, I still had her on the phone. And I said, thank you. I said, thank you. I said, because this isn't the only thing that needs fixed, but I just figured I'd struggle. But now you're going to allow me to get something else fixed. And then I started crying because I like to cry. And so at least the brakes are working. And then they had the nerve to tell me, they're like, oh, we could have did something else, you know. We want to make, like, why don't you just do everything? If you're going to fucking charge me out my ass, then just charge me out my ass. But I don't say that to them. I was like, just the brakes work. Yes. They gave me a new container. It had a lid. So my brakes work. So I won't be. So then I said to the guy, I said, I really needed these brakes to work. I said, I don't want to hurt anybody. And he goes, we don't want you. No, he goes, we don't want a pretty girl like you to get hurt. And I almost forgot that I was deserving of that information, right? Deserving that someone could say I was pretty, which reminds me, I got to get prettier. Where's pretty at? Oh, deserving of the information that, yes, I am pretty. And yes, I should change my way of thinking to acknowledging that I don't want to be hurt. I am valued. You know what I mean? I like makeup. Does anybody else like makeup? I love makeup. Makeup! All right, I'm over it. Just put a little lightness on my eyes. See something. So I decided I need a husband. I don't know if I need a husband, but I definitely need more than what I'm allowing myself to have because I need somebody to cry on. I need somebody to cry to. In any case, got the car, brakes fixed, and it felt good, right? You could feel the difference and the gratitude. So Sabrina, thank you for asking about my car. Yay, Brina, book club. Yay! I'm so happy for you guys. Oh, so happy. What you guys don't realize, talking about book club, I just love watching you. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Why? Because I'm so real? Okay, so did you get my message? Okay, yes, you did. Okay, so the reason why book club is such a big deal, I don't know if I told you guys, but I am stepping down from book club. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm stepping down. because I just can't work two jobs and do psychic readings effectively and manage book club. So I'm stepping down, and there is a new sheriff in town. I shouldn't say sheriff. There is a new metaphysical person that's taking over, and I am of gratitude. I'm grateful. I'm of gratitude. I gave the group the opportunity to consider taking over, and if nobody took over, I was just going to shut it down. My life has changed drastically. Has anybody else's life changed since COVID? Particularly recently? My life has changed drastically since COVID. And COVID made me think about a lot of things, right? About a lot of things. Like, I've had to reconsider my way of taking care of others. That was hurtful because all I want to do is take care of others. It's, that's my that's my jam, taking care of others. I had to recognize that I am being taken advantage of, and so I had to sit in that for a little bit. Um, I also had to really assess, was I taking care of you all in the psychic readings? I do believe, based upon everything that everyone tells me, that I have been. I think there was a time I felt like I was yelling too much in a reading that you paid for. And so I had to have a conversation with God in my hibernation. And I was like, I don't want to be that person at the end. I want people to feel better and create new decisions. And I literally had one of my old clients, and she was like, I'm calling you for you to yell at me. And I said, you're not going to get that. Because I was changing, I was growing. I had to recognize that that tough mommy love is hard for some people to hear. And I want you all to live at the end of the reading. I want you all to sit in something great at the end of the reading, not remember how much I yelled at you. So, a lot of changes there personally to help you guys. And I felt the changes, right? Like, you guys didn't know what I was doing, but I was like working on myself, being better. I don't know if you guys know this. Oh no, somebody did notice. Was it Ori that was like, somebody else? Quite a few was like, you could tell that I've changed just on the show. I appreciate that. Thumbs up to working on yourself, people. It is hard work. When you work on yourself, I just want to encourage you to do it though. Encourage working on yourself, encourage healing, even if you don't know what healing means, right? Because I think it's coming down to, I want to heal too, Tracy. I don't know how. How do I heal? Right? And what is healing, right? Because we have never been blessed with information, except now IG is offering up that information, but we've never been blessed with information on psychological healing. For me, that's what healing is. It's your psyche, it's your peace, it's your relinquishing generational curses. It's not repeating the things that your mama and your grandmamas used to say, because those things really don't make sense. Somebody said something the other day. I was so embarrassed. And I giggled. And I was like, what was that you said? And then I don't stop, right? What was that you said? I forgot what she said. I should have wrote it down. It was at work. And I was like, do you realize that's not a great statement? I had something to do with, I said, I do remember. I said, how are you? And the person said, alive. I was like, do you realize you're supposed to be alive? I was like, is that something your grandma and your mama used to say? How you doing? Alive? Is that something they used to say? And I realized I was talking to a generational culture that may not understand fully healing. But we've talked about this here, right? Like, what's our phrasing over in the States? Something about waking up. God woke me up. And I'm like, do you realize God made your body to wake you up? God's not like, listen, when you go to sleep at night, death is close. That's not the truth. When you go to sleep at night, your body regenerates. Your cells are like, they don't go to sleep. Your heart doesn't go to, like, so in the States, we have, you guys have a very similar thing over there. Now, notice I'm saying you guys. I forgot what it is, but it's only black folks that do it. And it's like, you're supposed to be alive. Your body doesn't know death, people. Okay, stop yelling. Okay. I'm just trying to explain to them because they're telling me to tell it to you nicely. Okay, spirit. Your body doesn't know death. It doesn't operate that way. When you put your baby to bed, okay, stop. Okay, I'm trying to be nice. When you put your baby to bed, do you expect death? You don't. I mean, there's such thing as crypt death, but let's not go there. You don't expect death. You put that baby to bed to give that baby a break from itself. It's crying, it's snotting, you fed it, diapers are changed, baby's still crying. Go to sleep, right? You know the sleep for babies regenerates them. And how do babies wake up? Happy, moving around. So how do you forget that? How do you forget as we maturate that sleep is rejuvenating? When you wake up, you're right. It is God. It's designed that way. It's only when you get to your 80-year-old grandmother that you're like, Grandma? You know death is coming at that stage. Like, Grandma? Every day you're in fear because Grandma is 88. And you're like, death is soon, right? Like, we know that feeling. And then, like, Grandma never dies, right? You have some black families where Grandma never dies, ever. She's like 98 now. Like, we've been doing this for 10 years, Grandma. I've been stressed over death with you for 10 years, but you just knock the shit out of death every night, don't you? All right. Sarcasm. It's called sarcasm. 63 people. Press the like button. Call me for your own personal readings. Now, this is my late night for readings, so day and night. But okay. So talking about my car, we're never done, right? So I gotta go. So I get to work last night. No, I get home yesterday. I do a quick reading, get on my way, shower, change, get on my way. I didn't think I would be forever. Forever, 7.5 hours. I didn't think. So I didn't bring my clothes. So, but why would I bring my clothes? Like, okay, it doesn't really matter. So I go to work. I only work a few hours. Literally, it came down to 3 hours because I had to go to work late yesterday. car doesn't turn over. Battery's dead again. So it's something that's not charging the battery. We all know this now. But I thought it was fixed, but it wasn't. I still got to go to the starter alternator guy today. Sit there. Take my credit card. My newly increased credit card. And use it. All right. Are we good? That's the story of my car. Called Tracey Car Chronicles. This is not going to be a forever story. I want the Tracey Car Chronicles to take me to places so I can show you guys things. I don't want it to be problems. Okay? So, thank you, Sabrina, for asking. But you know I can't tell a short story. All right? Tiffany, yay! You're ready. You're coming in. Yay! Aw, tonight's going to be a good session. All right? Oh, look out for your emails, everyone. I have to send you guys some emails about tonight's session. Grand is rising. Oh man, this is Forget the Zoom number month? What do you mean, sweetie? I love your imagination and your story. Because in my mind, this is the way it's unraveling. The way I talk is the way it's unraveled in my mind. And I'm always like, as people see life the way I see it. Because life is comical. Comical. Oh, then the guy comes and gives me my key. Of course, I forget that I have to tip the guy, right? I just forget these things. Thank God I had $30 cash on me, right? And then he goes, the car's not registered. And I was like, it should have been registered, first of all. So now I think the previous owner let the registration lapse, maybe? I don't know. But now it's on me. So I said, I know. I just got the car last week. And he goes, oh. He goes, are you going to pass inspection? I was like, I don't know. What does it take to pass inspection? And he goes, you need to make sure your tail lights and your reverse lights are working. So we checked. One of them is out. So we fixed it so I could pass inspection. So I was with gratitude. Then I gave him $30 because that's all I had on me. That's it. And thank God he was gracious, not like looking at me crazy. I gave him the 30, and then I held his hand, and I said, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Has Conversations with God started back? And I just said, no, I was supposed to do it this Saturday. I couldn't. I was exhausted. So we'll start it back this Saturday. Okay, sweetie? I understand that it's very short. What's short? Comedic skits of real life. Yeah. I don't know what these faces are. Oh, 7.5 hours. Oh, then they come up to me and they go, how long have you been here? At the time, it might have been 5 hours. And I go, I think I've been here 5 hours. And everybody looks at me like, and I said, listen to me. I have the patience of Job. I'm fine. And I said, I don't want Job's problems, but the patience of Job, I got that. They're like, oh, okay. I had a TV. And I had my phone. I had my earpiece. I was fine. Yeah, because then I come back and I meet up with John, right? And John goes, he's like, how's your car? And so I explained to him what happened. I explained to him how Miss Daisy told me to go to a particular place. And John is like shaking his head violently. He's like, no. And I was like, what do you mean, no? What do you mean? It's too late. I went there. He goes, oh my God, the most expensive place ever. I was like, I know. I know. I had to call my credit card and ask for help. I know. And he goes, never do that. Never do. So then I speak to Miss driving me crazy. And I tell her, I was like, oh, you know, I'm going, I'm here. I spoke to her when I was there. I was like, I'm here. And she goes on, that's why I was prepared. She goes on to tell me that the last time she took her car here, she came out $2,000 a bill, a 2000. And I said, what? What? And she goes, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I'm like, well, where did you send me? And that's why I was like psychically prepared. Oh, let me tell you something else. Hold on, hold on. So I need to get my car jumped. So I called the guy, the Uber guy, Uber, who's really doing a great job, right? So I called him up and I said, I need a jump. I was like, you're the only one that's going to help me. Everybody else that helps me, they all think they know it all. They don't know shit at this stage of the game. I just need a jump. He's like, I'll come get you. Comes to get me. Takes me to the hotel. I see my boss there. She's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm charging my car. And then she was like, oh, you look so cute. Like, I started dancing for her because we're only in our uniforms, right? And so while I was waiting for the VI Uber guy, a tow truck slowly, a tow truck. There's no such thing as no. I couldn't find a tow truck if I laughed hard enough. A tow truck slowly goes by. And I said, God, are you telling me I'm going to need a tow truck? Right? Because that's spirit, right? Are you telling me I'm going to need a tow truck? Get my car charged, go straight to the alternator starter guide. It's leaking brake fluid, connection, tow truck. God was trying to tell me you're going to have a tow truck issue, meaning when the starter alternator guy was like, I'm not touching this car. We're going to try to do something underneath for you to get to your next destination, but I'm not touching this. And I said, I hear you. He said, go get it fixed, right? Everybody likes to yell, but he yelled nicely though. There's a nice yell and there's a like, you're an idiot woman yell, right? So I remember tow truck. And because I remembered the tow truck, the spirit talks to you, everyone. Because I remembered the tow truck, I knew I couldn't get my car back to where I wanted to take it, which would have cost me less. I was telling John, I knew I had a moment in time and I had to take it to the quickest place, which was the most expensive place. Little did I know, because Little Miss driving me crazy suggested it. So now that tells me something else. That tells me to temper what she tells me, because she's thinking more of a clear person, not a broke black woman with no man. You know what I mean? Mm. And then the mechanic that's fixing my back light, he goes, why are you driving this car? Why are you driving this car? It's like, he's like, you're a woman. You should be driving like a pretty car. I'm like, I didn't say this to him, but I'm like, dude, come on. Stop it with the pretty bullshit. So I said, listen to me. I said, look at this heat. We were standing in the heat as he's telling me, why are you driving this car? Listen, this heat. I did this heat for 2 years. And by the way, everyone, The heat is worse this year. There is something going on in the universe. The heat is mortifyingly worse this year, right? So I say to him, it's okay. I just don't want to do this again. Another year without a car. So I I would drive a Mack truck if it was legal. Get in and drive a Mack truck. Okay, I'm over myself. Ah, Lord, trapped at the mechanic. I didn't even see. He looked at me. I looked at him. Sweet karma. I didn't even see that. Oh God. Here's the best. Yeah, I'm trapped at the mechanic. Hi, Infinite. What were you doing something yesterday? How did it work out? Hello, Quinita. Oh, Quinita Greenheart. Aw, wonderful. That was beautiful. Let me get some more comments. That was beautiful. Y'all been talking. Interesting. Someone tell me I'm pretty or beautiful makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah, I need to stop that. I need you to stop that. Here's the thing, right? I will tell you always, I am average at best. Average. You know what they think is pretty? My light, my bubbly personality. I know pretty, and people are so much prettier than me. What they're really saying is, God, you know, the way you communicate with me, the way you talk to me, that makes you pretty to me. So I've learned to say, thank you. Thank you. I I needed that compliment today. See the difference? Just pull in the energy of someone giving you something. You understand, sweet Carmel? I'm sorry, what? Stepping down? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm stepping down from book club. I'm giving up the reins, giving up the controls. Houston, there has always been a problem. Yes, I've actually wanted to give it up for quite some time. A couple of years now. I didn't tell you guys. Because I didn't want to complain to you all. Because I didn't know if I complained how true it would become. Right? I did complain privately to God. So, God heard me by way of a job. When I got this job, I work on Wednesdays night. And so the first thing I was going to do was switch it to Tuesday night. And then I thought maybe God is not asking me to hold on. Somebody's reading one of the air signs. I think it's one of the air signs where I was like, you stop holding on, right? There's a thing with Oya and a knife, right? And Oya will say, drop the knife. Not like you're doing anything violent, right? And you go, no, I won't. But this is the sharp part of the knife here. You go, no, I won't. The knife represents attachments to a man, attachments to a project that you should give up the ghost to, right? Attachments to a job, right? Could be the knife represents anything that is not for your highest good anymore, right? And Oya goes, drop the knife. And you're like, no, drop the knife. And she'll wait because she already told you, right? I already told you. She'll come back, she goes, drop the knife. And you're like, well, I want to, right? I do want to, but what if it's a job? I need the money. So no, I can't leave my job, right? I'm a nurse. I'm a teacher. I cannot. And Oya walks away and she gives you time to assess her orders. She's going to come back. She's going to tell you again, drop the fucking knife. And you're still like this. Remember now, you're hating your job. You're hating the people that you work with. You're hating your relationship that you're in. You don't want to be the one to drop your man. You got kids to take care of, but he's not treating you like shit, right? You got a wife that is working 85,000 hours and you never get to see her. How is that a relationship, right? She's sleeping around, right? You got a baby that's not even sure it's yours, right? And the knife represents all of those issues that you're holding on to, but why? And ultimately, she takes the knife and she rips it from you. You're now bleeding, right? And bleeding could mean you're severed from your job now. What's happening here? You're severed from your job now. The wife that you should have left tells you she's getting a divorce and moving in the new man. The husband that you refuse to leave and y'all in separate bedrooms is now abusive toward you because even he wanted you to leave, but you didn't want to listen. So now he doesn't want to be the bad guy, so he starts beating you in private. But he doesn't want to be the one for you to say he left. He wants you to make the decision. You can talk about you like a dog. You understand? That's what the book club was for me for 2 years. And I kept crying to different people about what I should do. And yet I wouldn't give up the book club. And so I finally cried to God. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just know this isn't working out for me emotionally anymore. My expectations in a book club was perfection. And I'm not God. And I think I was taking on godlike qualities, right? And I had to be careful because, God don't like that shit, right? God's like, who's God? Me? You? Who's God? So thank God he handled it in such a way, unlike Oya, which would go, you. He said, I'm going to fix this because you are now requesting it. And one of the things that was really important is that my life here got quiet. Really, like you guys don't understand. I did not talk about the quietness that occurred. It was scary. And I heard God say, rest. And I said, I don't respect that, God. Rest is not a thing I do. So, no. And God was like, no, I mean it. I need you to rest. So then I decided, I don't know what that means, but I'm going to luxuriate in peace and calm and resting. And that happened for maybe since September, like resting, like a lot of peace, a lot of reflection. I mean, healing is just work. But now I understood why God told me to rest, because right now I haven't rested in the past 3 weeks. I have not rested. And so now I understand. And the rest is never coming again, right? I have to organize my time to fit rest in. All right, I'm over myself. Hi, Miss Kimberly. Did you contact me for your address, please? A little bit. Mine. You're amazing. Oh, thank you, Ebony. I recognize that a lot has changed, but not enough for a lot of stuff in general. Huh. Well, your expectations of change might be different than the change that is given to you. So I would say recognize the change that is given to you and analyze that change rather than your expectations of change, if that makes any sense. My life has changed to awaken to do better for myself. Yes. But myself first, put myself first. Yes. Because life is short. Put yourself first. Because life is short. Yeah, I like that. I matter. You're absolutely correct. Let me see. Did I do something about. All right. Good morning, Miss Tracy and everyone. Hold on. I've got it. Okay. Good. Good morning, Miss Tracy and everyone. Good morning, Busybody B3. Ebony, the healing journey is such an eye opener. It is. Yes, to psychological healing. That's what metaphysical healing is. It's psychological healing. Be your peace. And know when someone is antagonizing your peace. Because people don't want you to be like all like peaceful. What you doing? Being at peace? What does that mean, bitch? If you call me a bitch, I'm DEFCON. Now, if you call me a bitch, I'm like, that's funny. I am a bitch. You know what I mean? All right. With sleep comes physical growth. Yes, with sleep comes physical growth. Dory, I think it's God. Thank you for waking me up and starting my day. Oh. Dory, I think it's God. Thank you for waking me up and starting my day. Yes. Dory, I think it's God. Thank you for waking me up. Oh, and starting my day. Do you thank God? I'm confused. Just thank God. With sleep comes physical growth. My great grand passed at the age of 103. My grandmother was 98. That's what I'm talking about. You know, death was like sitting next to them for the past 20 years, both of them. And they defied death. Good morning, Tracy. I finally caught your live. Hi, Debasi. It's smooth. Oh, I love that. Your vehicle's going to be good. Now, that's a blessing. Yes. Yes, L. Williams. They keep hiding your show. It used to pop up first time. Yeah, A. Walker. Are you going to be there tonight? A. Walker, you usually come late. Can you come on time? Is that possible? I know you work. Because there's a healing session that we're going to do for everyone. You said you would change. Right. Okay. So, yeah. So I said I knew change was coming by way of my Zoom number. So I am. Oh, wait. I was supposed to change it June 1st. I did. I created a new Zoom number. So I need to get rid of the old Zoom number because the old Zoom number represents a life no longer. The new Zoom number starts today, but I forgot to change it on the 1st. I meant to change it on the 1st. I forgot. Already the 7th. What is the 6th? Oh, yeah, it's 6th. So I did change it. And when I changed the Zoom number, even then I said, something's changing. I didn't give up the thing yet. I had the Zoom number for about a month, and I was like, something's changing. Okay. So I did change the Zoom number, but now the Zoom number is just changed for readings. El Nino. I heard El Nino is here, Miss Kimberly. Did you send me your email, your address? On that truck. I would drive on that truck. Yay, made it live. My light shines. They see the beauty of me with my light. Exactly, Tiffany. Exactly. That's the way. Listen. It's your light that people see. I tell my boss that all the time. I was like, it's your glow. It's your light. I respect your wishes to step down. Thank you. I only attended once and loved it. Just once? but disappointed that I have so much going through that I was able to attend only once. How come I never noticed? It was just once. I thought it was a couple of times. Aww. I get it. Loved my job and my patients, but hated the company, right? You get it. Refused to leave. Got smacked in the head. Here I am today, not working and looking for another surgeon. It's okay, though, right? It's lessons. Just, it's okay. Listen, it's not a punishment. God is listening to you, right? You're the one that said you hated your job. And God was patiently waiting for you to make the necessary adjustments. At some point, God says, I need to take it from you, and you can figure it out because that's your next journey to figure it out, right? God's not being harsh. Though sometimes the way it goes down is harsh because if God doesn't take away from you harshly, right, you'll stay there. But the change is about your personal journey and growth. And that's what we're missing. That, especially like when we stay in a relationship, we become stuck, right, in that circle. Yay! Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. Miss Kimberly, it's getting this. I'm going to sage it too, okay? We sage everything. We sage everything that goes out. Okay. Does anybody want this? I know it's pretty, like, obnoxious, but it could be custom jewelry for Halloween if you want it. Let me know. You could go as a medium for Halloween, a psychic. What are you? Get my earrings. I'm a psychic. I know. Okay. Too late. She wants the earrings too. I like the way they clickety clack. All right. I don't know who wants the earrings, but it's too late. Miss Kimberly already asked for both. I didn't know you wanted both. I just thought you wanted the necklace. Okay, good. It works out. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, yay, my item shipped. Yes. Thank you for your help. I'm gonna try not to miss the gems today. Oh, good. I worked overnight and it's usually my downtime before work. Thanks again for your help. Oh, I'm so happy. Happy it shipped. So if you go on my .com, which has not been developed, this is a time to work on my .com, but I've got mugs and T-shirts with the mystical Misfits stuff. I really love the mystical Misfits. All right. Oh, Ori Naturals, good health, good health, good morning, good health. No, no, no. Where am I? Good morning, Ori. Good health, good health, good health. How are you? Where are you? There you go. Good health. And she says good health to the chat. Good health, good health. Ah, Grand Rising, Soul Sister, Grand Rising, Guiding Light, Machina. Oh, I love watching you, Tracy. I got your message. Thank you. Miss Kimberlite, yesterday, 818. Okay, can't do Tuesdays. I have choir rehearsal. Oh no, you can. Well, you can always come regardless, because I know your schedule. Oh, Frederick Malone. Frederick, what? Hi. How are you, Frederick? Frederick goes back to the Polo Ground days. I don't know if anybody's from Harlem. How are you? Oh my God, this is flashback uh, days. How are you doing? Where are you? What country are you in? I love the wind chimes. It's the phone. It's, you can choose how you receive your messages, and I can only receive, you know, magical sounds. Oh wait, what am I doing? Um, so who said that? Hey, Walker. All right, sweetie. No worries. Maybe I can ask if she could record it, if it's possible to record it, at least the meditation part. I can ask her to record the meditation part, and maybe you could do it on your own. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. Oh, CNN. Ah, I just got tired. All right, CNN. I am your CNN correspondent. I am officially, unofficially, and I'm waiting for my coworker to come, Gail. I don't know what's taking so long, but I guess when you have a $12 million contract versus zero, I guess there are things in your contract that you need. So there you have it. All right, it's good to be worth $12 million. Yes, I'm jealous. Yes. Oh, wait, by the way, remember I asked you guys, why is nobody listening to me? This is where I get mad. This is where I get like belligerently mad when no one listens. Remember I said I want to do a Dear Abby thing, right? Now, okay. Side note, let's just stop for a minute, okay? Oprah and Gail have this thing called OG Chronicles or something stupid like that, right? Gail, I know you are becoming my coworker, but you're not here yet, so I can call you out your face, right? Okay, so they've got this thing called OG Chronicles, which is really funny, right? O, Oprah, G, Gail, plus they're OGs, right? But they're not OGs in the spiritual world. Don't get it twisted. I'm an OG in the spirit. I do this for a living. I've been doing this since I was 8 years old. Are you kidding me? I'm the OG. Okay, but fine. All of a sudden, they get to own OG. I'm trying not to get mad, people. I'm trying not to go there. What the fuck y'all get to take OG? Okay, Tracy, stop it. Stop it. Why don't you? Okay, so they've got this thing called OG Chronicles. Now, let me tell you something. I love the alfalfa that sticks up. I don't know why. Did I tell you my dad was hired as was he hired as alfalfa? Or who's the black kid on the Little Rascals? What's his name? In any case, he was hired to be the black kid, the black token kid. Um, and then the first day of work, my grandmother cut his hair. He showed up. Because you know, black people do. We think cutting our hair is like presentation, right? So she cut his hair. But they didn't say don't cut his hair because they just assume we don't clean up, right? Okay, so she cuts his hair, goes to the first day of work, and they go, what the fuck? And she goes, I presented him. And they were like, we liked him as is. So they fired my dad. He couldn't be a star, Little Rascal, which is good because then I wouldn't have been born. I wouldn't have been born. My grandma told that story all her life. Why? How did I get there? Oh, the alfalfa. I like the alfalfa. All right. So Gail and Oprah have these things called OG Chronicles. And it's where they take letters and they answer questions. But actually, I said this months ago. Months ago. So here's what I think is happening. I think Oprah is watching me. And I think she's stealing from me. But because she has the money and $12 million or more, Gail, right? Like, you all respect her more than you respect me. Because you all think because she has money, she must know something that anyone else doesn't know, right? I've been doing this since 8. She is copying me. So next thing I know it, one of my group mates sends this through. And so I watched it and I loved it. I loved the OG Chronicles. I was like, this is a jam. The more I watched it, the more mad I got. And I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck do these two think they are? This is me. I came up with this and I told you guys about it. And that's because Oprah is secretly watching me in her bed, because you could just see it, right? In her bed with her feet up on her plush mattress. I haven't had a plush mattress since I gave my mattress to my sister. I don't have a plush mattress now. I gave it to my sister. Plus and pillows, you know, she got like at least 4 dogs on her bed, right? And she's looking at my videos, not even sneaky. She's looking at this and she's going, she's enjoying me. I like this idea of hers. This is an idea that I could do this idea. Because she has the money, she just steals everything that I do. Super soul my ass. Super soul my ass. You're not spiritual. If anything, you're with the devil. Remember Bill Gates? Ain't nobody got time for that. Me neither, Miss Sheena. Buckwheat. Oh, buckwheat. My dad was supposed to be buckwheat. How did buckwheat talk? Yabba dabba dab a dab. Is that how buckwheat talk? All right, doesn't really matter. Did someone say Harlem? I did. I said Polo Grounds, Miss AC. You know the Polo Grounds? Called out the Polo Grounds, Polo Grounds. All right. Frederick Malone and I are from the same community in Harlem, Polo Grounds. And I think it was the Polo Ground Projects too, right? Right, Frederick? Polo Ground Projects? Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we had the Polo Ground Games where we had real athletes come and play against the locals. Locals ain't shit, man. They tried to ruin the careers of the real athletes. They had to stop the real athletes from doing the Polo Ground Games because the locals were beasts. They were trying to ruin these poor people's careers. Yep. All right. I'm not gonna put that, soul sister. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I'm not gonna highlight it. Guiding light. I won't do it. I won't highlight it. But you guys see what I'm talking about, right? And so she comes up on these OG Chronicles, and it's my idea. Let me ask Chrissy if she remembers if it was my idea. Oh no, I didn't charge my phone. Oh no. Yesterday I stayed so long. Okay. I stayed so long I ran out of battery. And I said to the guy, I was like, I'm almost out of battery. Did I come up with OG Chronicles? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? There's two songs like that, but I'm thinking of the other song, not the Michael Jackson song. Yes, I do believe people appropriate all the. Oprah does it all the time. Because here's the thing, she's not spiritual. Is she a good journalist? Yes. Is she though? Right? She kind of reminds me of a Jenny Jones type of journalist, but was able to sophisticate, whereas Jenny Jones ruined her career, right? Um, I remember it, you do Tiffany. Yes, I said it was like a Dear Abby send me because I thought that it would be hilarious, right? Which I still want you guys to send it to me because I want to do it during the morning show. I don't want to have separate segments unless it gets out of hand. If it gets out of hand, I'll make a separate segment. I just want to do it on the morning show. That bitch stole my idea. Just stole it. All right. Okay. The electricity went out. Okay. So let me just see something here. Electricity went out. Bluetooth froze. All right, some destinations won't get it. Yes, that's my neighborhood. Oh, Miss AC, is that your neighborhood? Oh, is it me or are we frozen? From back in the day or right now? I remember it was your idea. It was my idea. It was. And next thing you know it, good morning, Harry.
Morning, morning.
Good morning. Next thing you know it, she creates the OG Chronicles, which I actually like the OG Chronicles. I would encourage you guys to watch it because I like their banter and I like how different they are and how they can still be friends and still be different. But nonetheless, she stole my idea, bitch. So I do need to file a complaint with YouTube, an official complaint that they are shadow banning me still. So I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube hates me. My horoscopes used to get 2,000 views, and now they get 200. Seriously, they're just not showing my videos in the lineup of videos, and they like very superficial type of videos. Like they like YouTube likes gossip, and will only display like gossip, like the Up and Adams, and I love Kempire, but like the Kempires. They're not into the metaphysical world. The makeup world, This stupid boys that used to do daring tricks, those people are the ones that should have been shadow banned. Oh, my lizard is here again. Hi, lizard. Hi, lizard. Hi. Did you come to shit again? Where did the lizard go? All right. The lizard's there, but he left. I don't know what happened. All right. So I might as well get up out of here because I can't look at the 5 things on CNN. My hairdresser colored my hair. It looks so good. All right, guys. Yes, YouTube has gotten trashy with who they push out. Thank you. Exactly. And a little racist, I think. I think they're racist. So, but I'm now going to file a formal complaint with them. And I need to file a formal complaint because if there's a class action lawsuit, I need to show proof that I complained about the same thing. You too, SES. Have a wonderful day. So, I don't know if there's anything important on CNN, but CNN is trash too. They're trash. All right, guys, I love you. I'm going to go get my car fixed because now there's no electricity. So I might as well just be out in the heat. I understood, SCS. What are you going to do? You're going to press the like button. You're going to comment on anything, whatever, comment down below. Those of you that are coming into book club, I will see you tonight. I am not in charge. But I am going to send everything on the expectation of tonight's session. All right? And then I think once we do this, then I can maybe create a public session for you guys. So you guys don't feel like you're missing out on too much. But it doesn't have to, it'll be on YouTube. If I decide to do it, I'll have conversations with the new moderator to see if that would be something that you would be okay with. I love you guys. I need you. I love you. Call me for your own personal reading. I am getting my car fixed, but we can have a great conversation while I'm getting my car fixed. I do not stress myself out. I love you. Take it easy. Bye. Cue the music.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown